So it's now December 24th, 2025, and I'm currently in the Hummer Hotel and Apartments in Da Nang, Vietnam. Um, I actually booked this place directly at the front counter. I believe booking directly was a little bit cheaper than booking on like trips.com, but tonight being Christmas, I believe the cost is like $5 more than the normal price. So the room that I'm in is a city view room. It's got a large window. I'll show it in a minute, and lets lots of light in. So this room faces the street. The hotel has other rooms here which have small windows that face buildings on either side. You don't really get much of a view, but at least you get a little bit of sunlight. The hotel does have a small swimming pool. It's on the roof. It appears to be about 5 feet deep, and the water looks nice and clean. I haven't tested it out yet. I've only been here for a few minutes, but I did get a tour of the hotel from the front end reception before I booked. So the cost of the room, being Christmas basically, or Christmas Eve, was about, how much did they charge me? 700,000 dong, which I believe equates to about 26 US dollars. And then the normal price of the room is 600,000 dong, which equates to about 24 US dollars. So, there was just a small difference in price. Being Christmas, I guess even though I guess Vietnam doesn't really celebrate it, they figured, well, hey, we can get a few more dollars out of our guests since they know it's a holiday in their countries. So anyway, so here, let's take a quick look at the room and see what I'm getting for my $26. All right, here we go. All right, so as we can see, there's not a lot to the room. You've got a little area for your bag. They give you a few flip-flops for the room, small refrigerator. There are a few bottles of water, which I guess you get charged for if you drink those bottles. There are some bottles that are on the table next to the kettle over there that I guess are free. You get a large wardrobe. It's mostly, it's empty inside. There's a couple of hangers that it's got, and there's a hair dryer. There is AC. The AC seems to work fine. And little vanity table. King size bed. The bed appears to be soft. Here, let me try it out. Yep, that seems pretty soft. Actually, here, let's sit on it. Yep. All right, so it's pretty soft. The only thing that kind of gets me too is that they do use, like we see the pillow here. Everything here is clean and washed, but there is some staining on the pillow, and there's a stain left that maybe you can see there on the bed sheets. And I can understand not wanting to throw them out and reuse them, but at least maybe the part that had the stain on it, put it at the foot end of the bed where your customer's not going to see it. There's a little stool over there. It looks like they repaired some damage in the wall not too long ago and just haven't painted over it. There's a large smart TV that's in here. And then we'll walk into the bathroom. Bathroom's okay size. It's just a shower stall. You've got a wand and a rain head. I haven't checked the water pressure yet, but I was told that it's okay. Water pressure here doesn't seem bad. But as far as when I take a shower, I guess we'll figure that out then. All right. So Let's see, what else can I say about the room? You can note, I mean, this particular room, there's some damage to the walls. I don't know what happened. I guess a guest might have dinged up the walls or something there. And I mean, we can see the wall underneath there has some scuff marks on it, and likewise, the wall over here, has some scuff marks, and I don't know what else to say about that. So, it's not as clean, or the walls don't look as clean and crisp as they could, but, the room smells okay and seems to be all right. So, here's the window overlooking the street. And across the street, we've got a laundromat, place to do eyelashes and stuff. There's the pizza and steak place. I hear their food is very good. A little bit further over, you see the blinky coffee light. There's you get Vietnamese coffee, and there's another place that does nails and stuff like that. Sorry about the noise, but apparently the building next door is having concrete poured. So that's what we're seeing here. That's a concrete boom that's going up and pouring, part of the foundational roof for the next building. This is not normally this way, though you do hear a little bit of road noise. Hopefully the truck will be gone soon, and the room will be back to being relatively quiet. So also on this street, what we can see is there's a couple of spas, Indian restaurant, there's a little convenience store. Right over there, that's kind of the corner of the street, and where you can see that red car way over there, that's the main cross street going on. The next street over, maybe you can see it from here, maybe you can't, it's just kind of hard to get my camera to look that way. You see that boom on the right side of the window there? If you look just past the boom, the ocean is right there. So the ocean is literally a 5-minute walk away from the hotel. Very easy to get to. The hotels that you see over there in the distance, like the Hainan Hotel, those are much more expensive hotels. I mean, you're probably looking at like $75 a night or something. So like 2-3 million dong. And over there you see the karaoke sign. That's on the main street. There's many like convenience stores and massage parlors and stuff like that if you want on the next street over. And there's just hotels all over the place, as we can see. Mona Lisa, the Capacia. So there are plenty of places around here as alternates in case you need a place to stay. This one's not so bad. It is on the cheaper side. I have seen some hotels in this area going for 400,000 baht, so maybe like $15 and whatnot. There are a lot of hotels that seem to run between the 550 and 800 baht range, so that would be somewhere between, let's call it $18 and $25 a night. You can seem to get a decent hotel. It really just depends on what kind of luxury you're expecting. For 25 bucks, you can get a hotel like I'm staying in right now with a swimming pool, but you're obviously not going to be drenched in opulence. There are some other places around here that are like 4-star hotels, and there are a few 5-star hotels in front of, with like beach views and stuff like that. But it all depends on what you're looking for. So, all right, that's a review of the Hummer Hotel and Apartments. And who knows? Maybe it's a place you're going to want to stay. I don't know. Till next time.